Hey lovelies, I'm SJ and this is Infinite Fire Readings. Thank you so much for being here. As always, I love it and appreciate it. If you are new here, I assist with manifestation. I do card readings as well, which you can find released on Saturdays. And I also do extendeds for those, which you can find in my Patreon. And I assist with life coaching, so you can also reach out to me for that if you so desire. These videos are here to assist you with continuously and successfully creating the life of your dreams. That is my aim, that is my intention with these videos for you. I am also always learning and growing and not afraid to admit it. So yeah, we're growing on this journey together, hey? Also, as an FYI, if you want to join in a community of like-minded people who are also growing and assisting each other with their own manifestation journey, check out my free Facebook group below, join in there, and you can join in the community and the dialogue where we all assist each other with the different levels of experience that we have with creating the life of our dreams. Cool, let's get into the video. Today's topic is everyone is you pushed out. I've had a few requests in my Facebook group about what is everyone is you pushed out, or wanting to know a bit more about this particular topic, which I'm pretty certain was coined by Neville Goddard and has been used a lot in a lot of manifestation communities. I'm going to break this concept down to you as simply as I understand it, and you are welcome to comment below with any thoughts, insights, questions, suggestions, even thoughts otherwise. If you disagree, let's talk about this topic. What is everyone is you pushed out? To me, this is the same thing as everything is you pushed out. Everything is a reflection of your inner world. So how I perceive the world is how it's going to reflect back to me. This comes down to one simple quote, which when I was really young, before I completely understood what manifesting is, the fact that my thoughts create my reality in its entirety, I had this quote that really, really resonated with me, and it is, perception is reality. Perception is reality. So how I perceive the world is the reality that I'm going to experience. Because my perception of reality is my assumption of reality. And how I assume reality is going to be is how it's going to reflect back at me, because I am choosing to make the assumption that that is what reality is. I'm going to be mentally seeking out the evidence in order to fit my assumption of what reality is. If I see life as beautiful, amazing, adventurous, creative, full of growth, full of wonderful experiences to be had, full of beautiful people that surround me, full of wonderful friendships that I'm forming, full of an abundance of riches and wealth in all kinds, and I truly perceive life to be that way, assume it is that way, and believe it, that's what I'm going to experience. That's the reality that I'm going to see. If I'm always looking on the bright side or always seeing the silver lining in any experience that may not be to my liking, I'm making the assumption that everything's always working out for the best. There's always something good to gain from the experience. And my life will reflect that reality back at me because I am perceiving life to be that way, therefore seeking the evidence with my mind and my subconscious mind for it to come into my life that way. So how does this apply with everyone is you pushed out, as opposed to just everything is you pushed out? With everyone is you pushed out, it's the same principle. If I look around at the people in my life and I see them, I perceive them as good, trusting, loving, caring, nurturing, wonderful friends, wonderful relationship partner, fantastic at communication, I'm going to experience that back at myself. Though the thing is about everyone is you pushed out, at the moment what we've looked at is how I'm perceiving the outer world, the outer 3D, my outer life. Though you have to understand something about this. These perceptions, these assumptions, they're all coming from within myself. I'm choosing them. I am creating them. I am deciding that that is the meaning that I am assigning to my outer world. That meaning, that assigned meaning is coming from within. It's coming from me. I choose, I decide how I see the world, and I decide what I see to be as true. And I will experience that in my reality. If I believe that it's easy to create wealth and easy to create money, and that I'm very good with money and I'm very good with wealth, I'm going to see that reflected back at me. If I believe that it's easy to create wonderful relationships and it's easy to create harmony within my relationships, and that I am a harmonious person and I am a loving and beautiful and radiant person, I'm going to see that reflected back at me because I perceive it and I believe it strongly about myself and about my external world. The thing about the external and the internal is that they're not separate, in that you are constantly looking around and perceiving your reality and judging it and assigning meaning to it. Everyone and everything is you pushed out simply means that what I perceive about myself and what I perceive about the world is what is going to be reflected back into my reality. If I see myself as capable, as able, as loving, as kind, as nurturing, as successful, as radiant, as confident, and I do that regularly and I practice that with my mindset to the point where it becomes my genuine perception, my genuine truth, I'm going to experience that as my reality. If I affirm that everyone around me is loving and supportive, that I only attract in wonderful people, that only good is in my life, and that only good can come from every action that I do in some way, shape, or form, I'm going to start seeing evidence of that in my reality. Everything is going to start showing up the way I'm perceiving it. Everything and everyone is me pushed out. I also view it this way. Say the Big Bang Theory is correct, and I like to think it is. We started as this tiny little blip of matter, all united in one single cluster F of reality. And it went bang, and it all just spread and scattered and exploded into the universe as we know it today, the 3D reality as we are existing in now. At one point in time, we were all that exact same spark of stardust. And it expanded and exploded, though it's all still the same substance that's expanding and exploding. It's all still the one little same bit of stardust expanding and exploding and expressing itself. I am you and you are me. Spiritually, that is the case. We are all the one energy. We all exist in the same space right now, the same time space, the same little planet on Earth in the blip of a galaxy of 1,000 trillion galaxies of eternity. We're all here right now in this existence, in this moment, in this current energy. Spiritually, I believe that I am you and you are me, and we're simply experiencing different versions of ourselves in the one reality. We're just different ego versions of ourselves, all living from the same spirit. It's pretty cool when you look at it that way. So what is everyone is you pushed out, including everything is you pushed out? The way I perceive you to be is the way you're going to reflect back to me. My perception of you and how I see you is what you are going to reflect back at me. And I'm going to seek evidence for that assumption as long as I hold it to be a truth. This is why it can be so hard to change your concept of someone when you want to see someone show up for you in a different way. You have to understand you're not changing them, you're changing your perception of them, you're changing yourself. If I see you as radiant, successful, capable, amazing, intelligent, more than able to shift your reality, more than able to make your dreams come true, more than able to implement all of these techniques and strategies into your life so that you can create a mindset that serves you and works for you and creates effective results, you're going to show up that way because I intend that to be the case. What I'm doing though is I'm not changing you, I'm having an assumption within myself that you are more than capable of that, recognizing it as the truth, and then you're going to reflect that back at me because that's what you already are. I'm not changing you, I am choosing my assumption about you, and I'm choosing to see a version of you which is actually already true. When I want something or someone to show up in my reality a certain way, I have to change my perceptions about them or about the thing in my reality. And in changing my perceptions about that person or thing, it can then show up for me the way I perceive it, the way I'm assuming that it's true. If I perceive myself to be kind, loving, understanding, respectful, nurturing, caring, supportive, able, capable, I'm going to see that reflected in my reality, and I'm going to see those attributes which possibly need other people in order for them to become a reality, such as kind, compassionate, loving, caring. That's going to become my reality. It's going to be reflected back at me as long as I hold it as a belief about myself within myself. If I perceive someone else as loving, caring, kind, nurturing, supportive, amazing, and I genuinely hold that as my truth and my reality, and I truly see them that way, they're going to reflect themselves back at me that way as well. It doesn't matter what they do in their actions, I'm going to have a perception which enables that reality to come through to me. And I'm going to experience that on a real level. the same with creating everything is you pushed out. If I perceive the house I live in to be beautiful, wonderful, a safe space, somewhere I can get creative, somewhere I'm completely nurtured, somewhere where I have wonderful friends come and visit, that's how I see my own space, I'm going to see that reflected back at me because I'm creating that reality with my mind. I'm creating that as a truth in my world. It works the other way around as well. If I perceive someone to be negative, untrustworthy, not following through, not capable, those traits are going to be reflected back at me some way, somehow, because really what I'm saying is I don't perceive them to be that way. For someone else who perceives them to be that way, they are possibly showing up that way for that person. If I don't perceive them that way, they're going to show up to me the way I do perceive them, the way I do assume they are going to show up. Everyone is you pushed out starts from within. What it means is everyone and everything is a reflection of the inner dialogue that you are having about them and life. The inner dialogue that you are constantly and consistently having and believing in and assuming as the truth is what you're going to see reflected back at you. That's why it's so important to change your assumptions, to change your perceptions about the things that you don't like, the things that you think aren't benefiting you. Because all that belief is exactly that. It's a belief. It's a belief that it's not of benefit to you. You can find a way to believe that it is of benefit to you. And in doing that, you're going to see the benefits that come with the assumption you are creating. I intend that this video definitely assisted you with understanding more about everyone is you pushed out. If you want to get more proactive in creating the life of your dreams and manifesting what you want into your 3D reality, come and check out my Patreon group below. I release 2 videos a week on activity-based things that you can implement in real time to bring your ideal reality into your life faster. So it is an action-based subscription service that you can join in the community there and actually get quicker results of manifesting your ideal reality. That is my aim and intention with that Patreon service. I also do star signs, and you can check out your extended both at my Vimeo and also at the Patreon subscription below. Just check out your star sign and click there and you can subscribe to get all of the extended readings for your star sign. Thank you so much for watching. I so appreciate your support. Love and energy and happiness to you as always. Like, subscribe as well if you haven't already to join in the family here so that we can continue to create the life of our dreams together. Have an absolutely wonderful space time wherever you are, and I will catch you in your next video. Bye.